The first thing you want to do is go in with a facial moisturizer and apply a pea-sized amount all over your face in targeted areas where you have large pores or a lot of redness. Then I'm going to take my Rimmel Long Lasting Wear Foundation in medium beige and I'm going to apply a pea-sized amount to the back of my hand, and using a beauty blender I'm just going to apply it all over my face. I actually used the beauty blender right before filming the video, which is why it kind of looks the way it does, but let's just ignore that and move on. Apply more foundation if you need to, and remember to focus on areas where you tend to have the most redness and the largest pores. Yeah, don't go doing what I did. Always remember, as a beauty guru, you gotta wet the beauty blender before you use it, otherwise you're gonna have grandma mama crinkly lines, and ain't nobody got time for those lines, now do we? Next thing I'm going to do is go into my Chi Chi All Naturals palette, and using the lightest eyeshadow in there and a small fluffy brush, I'm going to apply it in areas where I have odd undertones such as blue, black or grey. Ensure that while blending that you reach all areas, as you want to make sure that you avoid the patchy cow look and that you end up looking like a flawless canvas. The next thing I'm going to do is go into my Beauty Cycle Compact Powder in medium beige, and using the same beauty blender I'm going to use it to dip into the powder and stipple the product onto my skin, as this gives a more mattified and dense appearance rather than a very light and flaky one. Blending is a lot of hard work, girls. It takes a lot of muscle. The next thing I'm going to do is take my Bobbi Brown contour stick in Roast Almond, and I'm going to apply it in areas on my face where the shadows naturally hit. God damn, we'll get to fixing those ratchet ass eyebrows really soon, girl. Using my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend out all the harsh lines of the contouring marks so that it looks more natural and more vibrant at the same time, I'd say. Moment of appreciation, guys. The next thing I'm going to do is take my fluffy dense brush, and with my Cheek Room Press powder in really light beige, I'm going to stipple it over every area, avoiding the ones that I've contoured. I'll then leave that to set and follow it up with LA Girls Contour Pressed Powder in Dark Sand. The reason I'm not showing it to you guys is because I did say in my last video that I need to buy a new one. I'll get to that really soon. But using the same fluffy brush, now you're going to go over and do the opposite thing and go over the areas you have contoured and avoid areas that you have not. Now that we're done with our base, we're ready to move on and fix those goddamn ratchet eyebrows. Start off by taking a spoolie and brush all your eyebrow hairs in an upward motion, and then take a ColourPop black gel swerve eyeliner, this is the one I'm using, and a flat tip brush, and what you're going to do is dip it into the gel and start off from the middle of your eyebrow working towards the end, as this is the area of the brow where you want most of the color to be concentrated. With whatever product is left on the brush, you use that to apply it to the front of the eyebrow as it creates that Instagram brow wow effect. Then I'm gonna go in with my NYX black matte eyeshadow pod, and I'm just gonna use this with the same flat brush and apply it over the gel liner that was applied to the brow to really set it in place and make it last all day. And now you've got Cinderella and her ugly stepsister that needs a major makeover. Once I've got my brows on, I'm going to go into my Morphe 35F palette, and using the peach shade in the far corner and a fluffy brush, I'm just going to apply it all over the lid to kind of sit and make a base for further shadows to come. It just makes it easier to blend them out. And then I'm going to go back into the palette with a light chocolate brown eyeshadow right next to the peach shade, and I'm going to apply it into the crease again with the fluffy brush. I'm then going to go back into my Morphe palette, and using the same fluffy brush, I'm going to take the brown shadow right next to the previous shadow and apply it over the two previous shadows into the crease, if you get what I mean. Digging up back in that palette, we're going to go ahead and take this shimmery berry color on the tip of our finger, and using our finger we're going to apply it to the lower half of the eyelid. And the reason I'm doing so is because once again it brings out the density and the color and makes it quite shimmery and stand out. Going back with the NYX black eyeshadow, I'm just going to take it and apply it onto the lower lash line using a dense fluffy brush, and then further smoking it out using a fluffier brush. I'm then going to use that same fluffy brush to apply a shimmery golden kind of green undertone shadow over the black shadow to give it a more softer appearance. Now this is the fun / complicated part where we gotta go in and create our wing that represents the feline / kitten effect. When you're creating the wing, it's really important that you bring it into the inner corner and you take it out to the end of your eye so that it kind of looks like a chicken wing, if you know what I mean. I had legitimately poked my eyes off camera at one point, so bear with me, that's kind of why my eyes are teary. When it comes to doing eyeliner, I really can't exactly teach you how to do it. It's gotta be something that you practice over a long period of time, so just keep practicing, don't give up, and eventually you'll get there. Now I'm just going to go in with my regular Cheek Room Jet Black Mascara, and I'm just going to apply a really thin layer onto my lashes just as a base for the falsies to go on. Do not mind my small LED mirror coming in the way here and there. I actually didn't realize it was in the camera the entire time, but you know, at least you can see my face, people. Now it's time where I go in with some false eyelashes and some lash glue. Both are from the $2 shop, yo. You're just gonna go ahead, apply it on, and blow away, baby. You're just gonna keep blowing and blowing and blowing all the way until it's dry. You know, just play around with it until it gets all tacky, and then it's pretty much ready to apply. Place it as close to the lash line as possible. Now this doesn't have to be so accurate or neat as it's a Halloween look, you know, that's the whole point. It's supposed to look a bit messy. Once that's done, just do the other eye and then dust off the powder. And then I'm gonna go in with my LOL Silver Gel Liner and I'm gonna apply it right above the wing eyeliner. Try and make this as neat as possible, but if it does get a bit messy, don't worry, you can always fix it later. Going back in with the Cheek Room Matte Eyeliner, what you want to do is apply a upside down heart shape on the nose. Now when you draw this, you want to make it look a bit chubby because it gives a more realistic appearance of a kitten nose. I chose to fill in the nose with the black liquid eyeliner, however you can vary between brown and pink or blue. This is pretty much the easy part where you just spot on whiskers using the liquid eyeliner, and then you're just gonna lightly apply pressure to create whisker-like hairs. The next thing you want to do is draw a line down the bridge of the nose and over the top of the cupid's bow to create that line that animals normally have between their nose and their mouth. It gives a more cute and realistic look. Then you want to go ahead and outline the top lip only because it will make it look more realistic, as cats have very thin lips and is often hidden between their fur. But because, you know, we're baldy, we don't have no fur on our face and no big hair unless you're a guy. But you just want to go ahead and outline the top lip and take the gel liner once again and outline it within the lines and just fill it in as a base for the loose glitter, which will later on be applied. Then what you want to do is get some loose high definition glitter, and using a loose brush or whatever type of brush you want, just take it and stipple it over to mattify the look but really bring out the effect of the top lip. Going in with a dense brush while I'm at it, I'm just going to take some of that glitter again and apply it to the inner corners of my eyes. I'm then going back in and just lightly adjusting the lip once again to really bring out the definition within it and outline it and just make it all, you know, look wazam. The next thing we're gonna do is go in with our e.l.f. lip crayon, and we're gonna apply this to the bottom half of the lip because it makes the look, you know, scrumbumptious. Lastly, taking my Revlon Salmon blush, and it's slightly shimmery, and a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna just apply it onto the apples of my cheek to make the look appear more feminine. And that's a wrap, guys. We have reached the end of the tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Much love to you, HoneyBooBoos, for all the love and appreciation that you have been giving me. Do not forget to set your face. Please show this video some love by giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I got something in my eye. This little thing just fell in my eye, like out of nowhere. But I look fly though. Ow! What went in my eye? It's gonna destroy my fly makeup.